Adonai Marabu.
Hello, Cohen Religious School. A mezuzah is something small that really says a lot. Every time we sing the Shema, we remind ourselves of the mitzvah of the mezuzah. You know the line, Uchtav taham al mezuzot beitecha uv'yisharecha. And that means you shall write them on the mezuzot, the doorposts of your houses and your gates. So what are we supposed to do? Exactly what are we supposed to write? And a mezuzah has an inside and an outside. And the inside is the words we're supposed to write. The words of the Shema. That's what the Shema is telling us, to remember that God is one and to love God with all our heart and all our soul. And so in every mezuzah you will find a scroll with the Shema, with this instruction. But we can't just tape it to the doorpost and expect it to stay. So in order to protect it, we have a box that is affixed to the doorpost, and the scroll goes inside the box. And the box can come in many flavors, in many colors, in many varieties. Anything goes. We can be as beautiful, as creative as we want, so long as it has a shin, which is the first letter in God's name, Shaddai. So a mezuzah needs an inside and an outside. A smartphone without the battery is worthless. A mezuzah needs the scroll to give it the spiritual energy. And it goes on the doorpost of our front door, and can go and should go in our rooms all over the house, except for the bathroom. Don't put it there. And when we see the mezuzah, it does something for us, and it does something for God. For us, it reminds us that when we enter the home, we see it, we may give it a kiss, that this home is a Jewish home. We're expected to create shalom bayit, peace in the home. And when we leave the house, we see the Shema on our way out, we may give it a kiss. We remember that we're Jewish outside the home, where the whole world is not Jewish, and we're expected to be honest and to be role models as Jews. And the mezuzah does something for God as well. We ask God to protect our home and our loved ones. So that's a mezuzah. And I am so excited that we at the Cohen Religious School are creating 2 giant mezuzot for the school. This is a project that began last year. And when the pandemic hit, we pressed pause. We had no choice. But now, we're pressing play again. We're resuming the project. And every single student in the Cohen Religious School is going to have a chance to make these 2 giant mezuzot, both creating the inside and the outside. The inside, remember, are the words of the Shema. And so on poster boards, we stenciled out the letters of the Shema. And every student had a chance to color them in. You'll remember this from last year. And the outside, each student will have a hand in creating the outside. One mezuzah for the younger students is going to be a photo mosaic. And we took pictures of all the students last year, and they will go on the mezuzah. And if you're just joining the CRS this year, we'll make sure to get a picture of you too. And for the older students, we're making a tile mosaic. You'll receive a piece of paper, and you're going to color it in a special way. We're going to take that page, and we're going to transfer it into a tile. And that's going to be part of this big mezuzah. And so you'll have your own individual mark, but it'll fit into the collective whole. Just like each of you has your own voice, but we are one community. I want to thank our parent volunteers for being creative and working behind the scenes to make this work. And our goal is to put these up by the end of the school year. And so this year and next year and every year after, when you see these 2 mezuzot, you'll see and be proud that you had a hand in making the outside and the inside. I now want to take you on a tour of my own mezuzot in my own home. Enjoy.
Marabu, 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 Ma'asacha Adonai. Marabu, 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 Ma'asacha